Hey guys!
Thank you for your interest in supporting the young folks on Patreon.
Gabby and I launched TYF in 2010 as a site where we, as young writers, would have the opportunity to express our opinions in different aspects in pop culture.
Over the years, we have branched out to covering many different topics such as movies, books, TV shows, video games, music, and so much more.
We decided to create this Patreon campaign in order to take TYF to the next level.
With your help, we can get some of our basic expenses covered.
And as a backer, we'll also provide you with exclusive content that you'll be able to enjoy first.
We could tell you more about what we do, people we've interviewed, events we've covered, etc.
But what matters the most to us
is what our writers, the community we've created, have to say
about what it means to be a young folk writer. Hopefully, by listening to their experiences, you'll support this campaign.
We thank you so much for your time and consideration.
And we hope you stick around for TYF 2.0.
The Young Folks is just a great collaborative community of young adults who just love entertainment and pop culture.
Hi, I'm Travis Hymas. I'm one of the games writers for the Young Folks. I just want to talk to you a little bit about how awesome of an opportunity it's been to write for this particular website. I'm 25 and I don't have a journalism degree. I didn't go to school specifically for writing about video games. And to get the opportunity to break in from the ground floor and actually get hands-on learning in doing this kind of thing, I've really found a passion for it.
My name is Leanne Bradber and I'm 22 years old and I'm a Jamaican currently living in Trinidad and Tobago. I started writing for the Young Folks 4 years ago, and it's just been an amazing experience because it's a place where I can just share my thoughts on books, particularly young adult novels, and sometimes, well most of the times, I get to interact with the authors and the publishers and figure out why a book ended a certain way or why a certain cover was chosen and things along that line, and it's just been a really invaluable experience writing for the Young Folks. And yeah.
They're just really intent on giving writers a chance to just get their work out there, basically make a name for themselves. Hopefully this video helps the young folks, us, just continue to grow and continue to write and continue to contribute to the conversation in a meaningful way. And personally, because of them, I've been able to get my writing out there, of course. I've been able to go to Sundance for the first time, and hopefully next year I'll go there again.
Hey folks, it's Will Ashton, entertainment writer for the Young Folks, and if you are not following the site, then I don't know what you're doing with your life, because this is where you need to be. So keep helping us out, and I hope you keep following the site. That's all, folks.
So nice, so respectful, so supportive. They're always willing to pitch in and help out. Just a bunch of great creative people, great writers. It is a very great atmosphere to work in. There's a lot of creativity to go around, and having written a lot of articles and reviews for the site, it's really pushed my personal creative boundaries as well.
Hello, I'm Michael Fairbanks, and I'm one of the staff writers and movie critics for the Young Folks, and as someone who's always had a tremendous passion for both film and just reviewing movies, the Young Folks has just been such an amazing platform to get my material out to a bigger audience and to just kind of hone my skills and work on them, right? Work on different kinds of articles, write editorials, all sorts of stuff, and really express myself in a way that was very limited on my other material.
I love TYF. I love TYF because it gives me the freedom to write about what I love. I love TYF because it gives me the freedom to write about what I love.
Hello and welcome everyone to my portion of this video. I'm Alexander Suffolk and I'm one of the co-hosts of the Tashi Station, the awesome Star Wars podcast here on The Young Folks. And today I'm here to talk to you about why I love producing content for TYF and why I think you should support us via Patreon. So, having produced content for The Young Folks for almost 2 years now, The factors that really set it apart as an outlet compared to others are its tenets of creativity, passion, and independence. Other outlets are often shackled to strict forms as to when and how often you should produce content, what kinds of trends you need to start conforming to, etc., etc. And while of course we certainly like to keep current and consistent with what we do, we never sacrifice our own creativity as a result. And this freedom really allows us to just come up with our own ideas and just run with them. And that often produces the best results. I mean, here, with Tashi Station, it arose literally just out of one of the chat rooms that we had, in which Jordan and I were talking to Gabby, and we said, hey, we think this would be cool if we did a podcast like this. And she said, yeah, that would be cool. And so we did it, and here we are, and I love it. And 30 episodes in, and there's no plans to really stop it. And so you just don't get that kind of spontaneous, inspired content like you do here without that kind of spark. So just to sum it up, here at the Young Folks, we aren't beholden to anything other than what we're passionate about. And as is the case with all forms of art and entertainment, you're in the best position to produce the best content when you're passionate. So, keeping us supported via Patreon is a great step at keeping us independent and working on the stuff that we love producing, which is all the stuff that you'll love reading, watching, and listening to. So, as we say on the Tashi Station, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
Writing for the site has genuinely been one of the best things in my life. I've found a passion, and not just really a passion, but a skill in it, that the editors of the site have begun to hone into something genuinely good, I hope. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Hopefully you've seen my stuff on the site. I've written a lot about video games, of course. I've written about Castlevania being difficult for a reason. I've written about the political nature of Star Wars. I've written about Sherlock and its conflict with its source material, the BBC series, of course. I've reviewed a lot of games, both favorably and not so favorably. I got to review the Pokemon games, which if you told 8-year-old me that I'd get to review a Pokemon game, they definitely wouldn't have believed you. And all I want to do is write more. I want to play more games. I want to find more themes. The idea of the Young Folks being a site of positivity and of progressiveness has really unleashed a passion to look for those things in gaming and in pop culture as a whole. And I'm finding a lot of progress is being made and a lot of progress still needs to be made. And the only way that we're going to really see that happen is to keep talking about the things that we love and to criticize them in a positive way, to see both the good and the bad, and turn those things into even better versions of themselves. And the Young Folks has given me the opportunity to help contribute to that discourse in a positive way, I hope. So I thank you for looking at the site, for supporting us, for reading our work, and I thank you for considering contributing to our Patreon. It gives us the potential to do more than we have been, and for that I'm eternally grateful.